We are in a different location, we are geographic location. If you look at the world, 1.5 billion people in China, 1.5 billion people in India, 1.5 billion people in Africa. What left? So this is one after other, and we are in India, and India is a definitely premium market, and we are the only resource company which is a very balanced. We make oil, 30% of oil of the country. We make largest zinc in the world. We make copper, we make iron ore, and we make aluminum. So it's quite balancing, and I definitely we are at bottom. But in India, lot more have to happen. Modi new government has come, and people have a lot of expectation. The sense of urgency has come.
Expectation and hope as well, because I mean, you were speaking to Mr. Rajan yesterday, and you spoke to a lot of influential Indian businessmen in the morning. I think everyone's thinking India is the last man standing in this global economy, when China's on the wobble and Europe's slow growth and concern about the US. So is India going to carry on a strong vein of north of 7% growth form to keep everyone hopeful that there is at least one growing economy in the world, or one big one anyway?
Absolutely, no question. This government has got 2/3 majority, which never happened. 800 million people are below 32. So it's a time. It's a time. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Though the prices are low, but this is the time to grow. This is the time. And India, one thing has happened, that the sense of urgency has come. Earlier, it was we were the trader. We were just the importer. Everybody was looking to push everything in India.
Yes.
But this is the first time this government want to build the project, want to build the resource, and it is a resource-rich country. So I'm looking forward. I'm part of it. I'm the only one who says create competition, get more people.
Yeah, a bit of a reality check though. We've had 13 months of declining exports from India, and it is not an economy like China's, which is very industrialized. So in terms of commodity demand, it's a slow and steady story. But I wanted to ask you at Vedanta, how close now are prices for these materials to your cost of production?
We definitely, these prices are definitely hurting everybody. But if you look at zinc, we are in good shape. We're the largest producer. We still have a good position. If you look at oil and gas, of course, we have come to the bottom, but we took the marginal field, and those marginal field, we are producing about $7 our cost of production, sweet crude, which is not bad. So, but we believe that everybody is going to die. I'm going to die last.
So you sit by the side and you watch the shale producers go out of business?
I think there's enough water for everybody to survive. That's how I look at it. But in India, we have a different situation, and we believe that we will continue doing this.
So what are you doing with your money? Because you say that you think we're at the bottom. You just referenced that. So do you buy more asset of this, or do you expand capacity, or do you look at your shares, which are down 54% over the last 6 months on the FTSE 250, and say, do you know what, as the largest shareholder, I think you still control via Vulcan, 61.7%. Do you buy back some asset there, or do you go back into the bond market and buy back your bonds, which are trading at quite lowly valuations? What do you do with your capital if you have got excess capital at these levels?
Yeah, we don't have much excess capital. We have to go day to day, but we are buying some of our bond. We're buying some. We have never been defaulted. We have bought some of our share, and we are very confident. Time to come, thing will be all right. And we are merging our company. We are merging our Kane with the Vedanta. So that will be a great event also.
Steve referenced my conversation with Mr. Rajan at the
Governor
of the central bank.
Yes.
You say what a hero, but there are a lot of people in the government and in business who think he's been very slow at cutting interest rates and helping channel the lifeblood of business money through the Indian economy. Would it be helpful to you to see rates come down a lot faster, given that inflation is easing very quickly in India at the moment?
I'm with you. The rate of interest are very high, and the important thing is central bank reduce the interest rate, but the normal bank, the commercial bank, doesn't pass on. So this is definitely a worry. He also looking some of the business which is not working, move them out. They are bringing the bankruptcy law. So those things are taking place. So this will also help.
And we, the news this morning, obviously, that we've been talking about Schlumberger laying off 10,000 workers. Incredible, the size of job losses we've seen in this sector. You look at Anglo and the amount of people they laid off. As far as you're concerned, are you still adding jobs, or are you going to be laying off at this point as long as we get lower for longer?
In India, we have a double-digit growth. Every of my business is growing at least 20% demand. So India is a very different, like US is a different. Same thing in India is a very, very different story. And we believe that this is, if we can have our costs low, which we have, we will be there with 1.5 billion people and in the Africa.